Damn, so let's see what Oscar cooking up, bro. Hold on. Jesus, hold on. This is an important email I sent to all employees. We're beginning the most significant restructuring in Xbox history. After careful consideration, I've made the difficult decision to reduce our team by approximately 3,200 throughout FY27. This will include approximately 1,600 role eliminations today. Role eliminations. Do you see it, bro? Just that small detail. Saying like role eliminations instead of saying we're firing 1,600 people. It just tells me how the rest of this tweet is gonna go. the speak, the speak is crazy right now. Role eliminations, and in addition, 4 studios will leave Xbox to new management. Wait, what does that mean? 4 studios will leave Xbox to new management? What does that mean? I recognize that a year-long restructuring creates additional challenges. Unfortunately, it's not possible to make all the necessary changes in a single day, and I wanted to be direct about the scale. Respect there. I know this is painful. These changes will directly affect people who have poured their creativity into building Xbox. Many joined us through acquisitions, while others were recruited here or sought us out because they love this industry and loved Xbox. Today's decisions will not reflect their talent or their dedication. Okay. Our business today is not healthy. Jeez. We're operating at margins that are 3 to 10 times lower than comparable platform and publishing businesses. She said, Jesus Christ, bro. They said they live in check. The check about that rent right now. Jeez. 3 to 10 times lower and saying that the business isn't healthy. So we got to send y'all on y'all way. All right. Than comparable publishing and businesses. We entered Gen 9 with a smaller install base and a higher cost structure to grow. We bet on hold on foot. Enter Gen 9 with a smaller install base and a higher cost structure to grow. We bet on Game Pass, multi-platform, and a broader portfolio of content. While those businesses have created meaningful value, they did not grow at the pace we expected. So all that play anywhere, everything's Xbox, your TV's Xbox, you feel me? Your your TV's Xbox, your fridge is an Xbox, your microwave is an Xbox, probably now your air fryer is an Xbox. All that worked somewhat, but didn't grow to be this like game changing, revolutionizing business idea. So scrapped it. Um, this isn't creamy for value, pace we expected. As that happened, our core businesses weakened. Our core businesses weakened. Basically, I think she's talking more about like the console started selling less as they did that, and we added more teams, more investment, and more time, hoping for a better outcome. And now the industry is facing the most severe hardware crisis in its history. We must reset Xbox. First, we'll reset our content portfolio. Since 2018, we have aggressively expanded our studio portfolio, while the number of games created each month across this industry now outpaces the last 10 years combined. Okay, so they're saying they just want to make more games while also firing thousands of people. We now find ourselves competing not only with the largest publishers, but also with similar independent studios. It is neither possible nor desirable to own every great independent studio. We've also learned that we are not the best home for every type of studio. We also learned that we are not the best home for every type of studio after the fact, after acquiring the studio and then firing them. We didn't know what we were about. In a typical year, we lost 64 cents for every dollar we invested. Jeez. Bro, this just, it all sounds like bad business. Like, it's, I mean, she's being real. She's being real. This wasn't her. A lot of these things weren't her. She's basically saying, hey, brother, listen, the people up top that have been making decisions, they have just been terrible. Like, everything we've done has been bad. As we reset Xbox, man, we'll help independent creators succeed by providing an open development tools and audiences to realize their vision. Okay, Compulsion Games and Double Fine Productions will return to management and transition to independent studios with their IP. Okay, so Compulsion, you're out of here. Double Fine, you're out of here. And Runaway, so that's the speak right there. That's the, you feel me? That's the talk. That's the finagling about it. Is they're saying that they're transitioning to independent studios, which technically I guess they are, but you're firing them. You're firing them. You know, you're firing them. You can't just say that. You can't just say you're firing them. Transition to independent studios with their IP catalog and Runaway for their next games. Ninja Theory and Undead Labs have entered terms to join new ownership with funding to complete and grow Senua in State of Decay 3. You're firing them. Arcane's management is beginning required consultation with its works council to review potential strategic options. Yo, the talk is so crazy, bro. It's not straight up saying they're fired, we're done with them. It's saying they're all moving on to potentially something over there. We don't know what they're gonna do, but they're doing something. They'll land on their feet. Is what all this is saying. We're also making reductions across other units, and in some cases, shifting investment to focus on higher priority projects. These changes vary in size across Activision. Wait, what? Making reductions across other units, and in some cases, shifting investment to focus on higher priority projects. So all the bread's going to Call of Duty. This is basically what this is saying. All of it. All of it's going to Call of Duty. And I would say like Gears and stuff, but not probably like Elder Scrolls and those, hopefully a Fallout, which is what everyone in the world wants. But still, it's not that great that like they're just gonna try to triple and quadruple down on Call of Duty. But at the same time, if that means that Call of Duty becomes insanely, insanely better, like I'm somebody that believes that a lot of the hate that Call of Duty gets is because we're so deep into it. Like when it was still just like COD 4 and then World at War or whatever, and then the jump to Modern Warfare 2 and then Black Ops, like we were seeing these new things, these new entries, and people were just so enamored with them. And then just over time, when they started reiterating all the way to 4 and 5 and all that, and it's like, I feel like people just kind of got stale of it being the same thing. But if there is like just some now insane budget getting poured into Call of Duty where there's like just unbelievable upgrades to it, I'd be kind of interested in seeing what that looks like. But I just don't like the sound of every single, you know, all this money getting poured into it while we're not necessarily paying attention to other things. But it does sound like they are trying to also pay attention to like more story driven things like that at the same time. So I don't know, we'll see. Reduction across Activision, Bethesda, ZeniMax, Blizzard, King, my Xbox games. None of our first party publicly announced games or projects are being canceled as part of these reductions. So like Clockwork Orange and all that. In addition, Moang and King, is it Moang? Moang and King will now report directly to me. They will report directly to me. Don't nobody in that building lift a finger without running nothing by the big dog, is what she's saying right here. These two studios have increasingly become platforms that are our largest by monthly active players. Okay. They bring critical geographic, demographic, and differentiation to Xbox. Second, we will reset our platform. What did you mean by reset the platform? We know the great technology gets better when it gets simpler, not bigger. Okay. Today, in some parts of the company, work passes through as many as 14 layers of management. Our platform teams are 40% larger than they were at the start of this generation, even as our player base and playtime have declined. That complexity has slowed decisions, blurred accountability, and made it harder to deliver for players. As we reset Xbox, we will simplify. I'm not going to you, it's not going to Steve, and then John, and then Jacob, and then Sally, and then Erica, and then I don't know. It's not going through all of these different areas of people that may or may, and then five of them are just like, huh? Oh yeah, no, that's good, that's good. I'm still getting my check though. You feel me? Like, I agree with this. As much as it sucks that people are losing their jobs, it's like, listen, bro, your Xbox and the output that you've been putting out hasn't even really been that. Like, if we're talking about like the process of a Naughty Dog, which sounds like everything is getting sliced and you feel me in the right positions where it seems like it needs that process to go through that many people, then yeah. But you haven't really been putting out great games in that, you feel me? So for it to be going through 14 different layers of management and the shots that are getting called aren't hitting, then yeah, what are we doing? Let's get 2 to 3 layers of people that have history, have a track record of being, you know, correct about their decisions that they're making, and then let's keep it like that, bro. What are we sending it through 14 people though for so we can just pay extra people? I know this sounds bad, but like that doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, let's cut that part for sure. Complexity, slow decisions, blurred accountability may already deliver for players. So reset Xbox, it will simplify. But again, as we reset Xbox, we will simplify. The way that she's avoiding saying that, I I honestly wonder what it would have hit like for people, because I know that the people are gonna be mad at this regardless. I wonder how it would have hit, like if people would have gave her just like real nigga points, if she would just straight up be like, "We fired this team, we fired this team, we fired this area of staff." Like if just everything ended with "we fired them," no way around it. I wonder if she would have got some points for that, because all this finessing the lingo, finessing the dictionary, we will simplify. Oh man. We will reduce management layers to no more than 5, where possible. No more than 5. You know, 3. I would have said like 3, like 2 or 3, but 5. 5 is way better than 14. And where possible, 3, we'll deliver success through a flatter organization that is built around makers, individual contributors focused on building, uh, player coaches, player coaches, leaders who remain deeply involved in the work while developing their teams, and directly responsible individuals who own key decisions and outcomes. We will streamline how we work across our tools with a cleaner code base, shared services, and 50% reduced vendor spend. Hmm. I like that part. That like it sounds like the core of how things are getting made is really getting, just shifted. Like it seems like there's a lot of fat getting cut out. And that part that needed to be. Third, we're resetting how we operate. As Xbox, we grew our headcount. We became more fragmented. Team studios and functions often operate independently, and it became harder to work towards a shared goal. Make the right trade offs and get things done. For the first time, we were establishing a chief operating officer with end to end P&L responsibility across content, hardware, platform, and services. Helen, I want to say Chang, but I don't want to say Chang. Chang. I'm just gonna say Chang. Helen Chang has been promoted to this role and will report directly to me. Over nearly 2 decades at Xbox, Helen has helped build some of our most important businesses from Xbox Live to leading Moang and Minecraft and the Minecraft franchise. Ugh. 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 I'm stressing like I got an Xbox. But the hey, shout out Xbox Live though. You got to give her props for Xbox Live. Huge moment in a lot of people's lives. I feel like I know even a lot of people who own PlayStations. They can openly say that Xbox Live changed the game. You feel me? So let's just props where props are due. Shout out Xbox Live. Shout out me seeing Xbox Live and the Disturbia movie with Shia LaBeouf, and I was like, man, I got to get in on this. This looks crazy. I'm not on house arrest or anything, but you know, brother. Minecraft though, if we're gonna base everything based on the like, I know we need money, I know we need bread, but like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what that does. But that's a little it's a little concerning. If I'm just the older story driven gamer that is looking for more hardcore experiences, I don't know how I feel about the person running Minecraft being the head of everything and calling the shots on everything as far as the output of games that I want to see, you know. But we'll see. She will bring our businesses together under one operating model, making sure we make clear investment decisions, learn from our successes and failures, and hold ourselves accountable for results. Thank you, Dave McCarthy, who is retiring after 17 years with Xbox. Dave has played a defining role in building the platform that millions of players rely on every day and has been a trusted partner through many of the biggest moments in Xbox history. We wish him all the best. These changes are about a bigger future for Xbox, not a smaller one. The next decade of gaming will be larger, more global, and more creative than anything we've seen before. This year, we'll invest as much in Xbox as we ever have, but we'll invest as much in Xbox as we ever have. Shout out to Asha for earning that that right. You know, they could have. A lot of people speculated, hey, maybe they're just gonna send her in here to die. They're gonna send her in here, and Xbox is like, all right, brother, we're going under, but we need somebody to take the fall. But for her to say that they're going to invest as much as they ever have, oh no, they think Asha can do this. And hey, shout out to her. Shout out to her. We'll invest with greater focus, greater discipline, and greater clarity, all in service of making Xbox where the world plays and creates. I want Xbox to be one of the few companies that entertains more than 1 billion people each day and gives everyone the opportunity to create and connect. I know we can achieve this goal. Xbox has many of the most beloved franchises in entertainment history, talented studios around the world, and we will return to growth in 2027. In 2027, she's saying is when we're going to start seeing the upside of it. History is full of companies that make mistake history is full of companies that mistake longevity for inevitability. We will not be one of them. She said, listen, bro, we know we've been doing this for a minute, but we're not just going to sit here and act like we're killing it just because we've been here for a while. Like, the revamp has to happen, the restructure. Asha. Asha, nigga. That's what she said. She, Asha, nigga. Fuck is she talking about? Hey, man, shout out Asha Sharma. Now, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it, but obviously those numbers are insanity, bro. We're talking about thousands of people out of jobs today. Holy, the internet's not gonna like that one. especially coming off of what PlayStation just did and how mad they got people last week. It just seems like the doom and gloom couldn't even of like doom and like we got to come up with new words because doom and gloom for the industry just isn't even it. Like this is about to spawn a villain or a hero or somebody. Like somebody's in their room right now cooking up a mask. They just ordered some shit off Amazon. They about to get stitched together by their auntie. Like they gonna be out in the streets at night over this. I believe because there's a like even the way she described it, like saying that they're sick or something. I forgot the exact terminology she used, but she said like we're not doing good right now. We're not doing good. I forgot. Damn, where is it? Can't even see it. But whatever. Like she's like it's a sickness. It's the industry is not well right now as far as everything that's going on with pricing and layoffs and just the games. Don't get me wrong. The video games, the things that I play when I turn on my console are hidden. You feel me? They're hidden. I just finished James Bond. Slap. I just played Crimson Desert earlier this year. Slap. You feel me? I just played mixtape. Is it okay to say mixtape? I really enjoyed mixtape. I don't know if you guys like mixtape, but I like mixtape. Slap. You feel me? Last year, banger, banger, banger. But like every year, we're getting slapped with so many games that we're running out of games. I mean, not running out of games, but we're not. The backlog's getting crazy. So as far as the output of the games, there's tons of games to play, bro. Resident Evil earlier in the year, Pragmata. You want to mess with your little indies? Mouse PI for Hire, Mugenics. There's just so many things. And this is all this year, and people may not even feel like this year's a crazy. September is about to get nuts. GTA 6 is coming out. Of course, GTA 6 is going to do what GTA 6 does. But then you also got the rest of September. As soon as people are coming down from their high of GTA 6, Fable slapping you in the face in like February, Marchish. And then, rumored, God of War in like Mayish, Aprilish. Like, brother, as far as the output, like, we're so far on the end of the other opposite ends of the spectrum as far as like the games that are coming out, the quality of them, and then everything surrounding it. Horrible. Output, good. We chilling. Now, as far as Xbox goes, they need to get their output a little bit better because a lot of those games that people are excited for, mostly PlayStation, third party stuff like that. Now they are talking about trying to make things exclusive, like Gears of War. We'll see what Gears of War does. What was the other thing they made exclusive? Gears of War, Clockwork Orange. We'll see what Clockwork Orange does. I mean, hey man, this is a lot. Obviously, you know, the biggest thing from this is that people are going to be pissed. Like, regardless of whatever else she says in here, I personally believe there are some things in this that make sense. Like, talking about going from 14 people to 5 people. You know, that I feel like that makes the most sense to me as far as cleaning the in-house things for the people who are just, it seems like they're collecting a check for no reason. Cleaning that up, I feel like not only helps with obviously your margins and whatnot, but like just as far as the quality and the decision making behind what's getting greenlit and what's not. I feel like with 14 people, I'm sorry, that sounds like at least 3 of them niggas is gonna be wrong. At least 3 of them is gonna be tripping on their opinions of it. They may get outvoted, whatever it is, but like, let's just get the right people to get hired for the positions, and then have those people be the main people that are making decisions without too much scuttlebutt around it. I think so. Shout out to them for that. Just the boldness to just restructure. Like she said, we won't mistake what is it, longevity for inevitability. Like the fact that they're this long to the game and they're like, hey man, listen, hard reset. Like we can't be slacking no more. Like we gotta make Xbox huge. You can look at it and be like, what are the top companies in gaming? PlayStation, Xbox. But they're not looking at it like that. They're looking at it like they're this young, up and coming, hungry, you feel me, baby face, like, you feel me, arms are heavy, mom spaghetti. Like that's how they coming at it right now. And shout out to them for that, because a lot of companies this deep into it, 20 plus years, 20 plus years at the top, like they wouldn't have that mentality. So shout out to them for that. But like I said, man, the numbers, you can't get over the numbers, bro. You can't get over the numbers. You can't get over thousands and thousands of people losing their jobs, because at the end of the day, that just comes down to mismanagement. That comes down to terrible investing. That comes down to terrible. Not even like that's the thing that angers me about it, is because it's not even just terrible investing. It's just we fucked up, and then we just completely said, "Hey, fuck it, just start throwing shit." That's the part that's angering, is where it's like, all right, brother, you might have messed up. You might have invested in this and invested in that and invested in that. And then it was like, let's take it a step further and just be like, man, whatever. Let's just start trying shit. Fuck it. We're deep in the hole. We got to get out of here. Let's just start gambling on things. And like when you start gambling on things and it doesn't work, it's like, dog, come on, bro. Come on. Like, these are people's lives you're playing with, and you're over here playing Russian roulette. Like, just figure it out. Figure out what the problem is. Figure out what you need to do. Reset if you need to reset. But like, don't just start going deeper and deeper down the hole and making bad decision after bad decision after bad decision, because now you're starting up things and bringing people in for things that are gonna fail inevitably, and then you're gonna have to fire these people. But they're not thinking about this part of it. They're not thinking about today, where 3,000 people are losing their jobs. Not 3,000 people losing their job, but the 1,600, whatever it is today, and then in the future roles. Like, you're not thinking about that part of it. You're just thinking about, all right, well, there's a chance that we make some bread and I can save my ass. So let's do that. But hey, like I said, I'm half and half on this. I don't think it's all terrible. If it does lead to, some light at the end of the tunnel for Xbox. But also, yeah, you can't get over those numbers, bro. You can't.